Everybody says France are winning the World Cup. Others say Spain are unstoppable. Brazil fans think this is finally their year. Argentina fans think everyone forgot who the defending champions are. And England fans? Well, England fans think football is coming home for the 97th time. Today, we're ranking every World Cup 2026 team into tiers, breaking down the favorites, the dark horses, the pretenders, and the teams that are just happy to be here. By the end of this video, I'll tell you my World Cup winner, my Golden Boot favorite, the most overrated team, the most underrated team, and the one nation that could destroy everyone's bracket. Let's get into it. The expanded 48-team World Cup is here. More nations, more matches, more chaos. And if there's one thing World Cups have taught us, it's this. Talent helps, history helps, but neither guarantees anything. Just ask Germany in 2018. Just ask Brazil in 2014. Just ask every England fan since 1966. So let's start with the lowest tier and work our way up. D tier. These teams would need a truly historic run to challenge for the trophy. That doesn't mean they can't produce moments. Every World Cup gives us surprise results and unforgettable stories. New Zealand, Jordan, Uzbekistan, Haiti, Curacao, and several others fall into this category. Jordan and Uzbekistan have already achieved something massive just by qualifying. Nobody expects them to win the World Cup. That freedom can make teams dangerous. New Zealand are disciplined and organized, but the overall talent gap is difficult to overcome. For most D-tier teams, the goal isn't winning the tournament. It's making sure the world remembers their name after it ends. C-tier. This tier is full of upset potential. Canada are here, Norway are here, South Korea are here. Let's start with Canada. Alphonso Davies remains one of the most explosive players in world football. Norway might have the best individual player in this tier. Erling Haaland can score against anyone. The issue is that football isn't a one-man sport. South Korea are always dangerous. They play with incredible discipline. They work harder than almost anyone, and they consistently outperform expectations. Then you have teams like Austria, Ecuador, Algeria, Iran, Tunisia, Paraguay, and Czechia. These teams are difficult to play against. They're organized and experienced. B tier. Let's begin with Japan. At this point, Japan being good isn't surprising anymore. The days of calling them a nice underdog story are over. Every tournament they seem to get stronger. Then there's Morocco. Some people still talk about their 2022 semifinal run like it was luck. It wasn't. You don't accidentally eliminate world-class teams over and over again. Sweden might be the most underrated team in the tournament. Alexander Isak and Victor Gyökeres are nightmares for defenders. The United States are one of the most debated teams in this tournament. The talent is obvious. The athleticism is obvious. The home advantage is obvious. The consistency? That's the question. Mexico are always fascinating. The crowd support will be incredible, the pressure will be enormous, and somehow the entire nation will spend the tournament trying to convince itself that this is finally the year everything goes according to plan. Belgium remain talented despite moving beyond their golden generation. Switzerland continue to be one of the most annoying teams in international football, in the best possible way. They're organized, disciplined, and incredibly difficult to eliminate. Turkey and Colombia are genuine upset candidates. Neither are likely champions. Both are capable of sending favorites home. Ivory Coast belong here as well. Now we enter the territory of legitimate semi-final candidates. These teams aren't just hoping for a good tournament. They're expecting one. A tier. Let's start with Germany. Germany finally feel like Germany again. For several years they looked lost. Now they're organized, confident, and dangerous, which is exactly how Germany usually become a problem. Portugal might have the deepest squad in their history. Bruno Fernandes creates chances constantly. Bernardo Silva sees passes before defenders realize they're possible. Vitinha controls matches from midfield. At this point, Ronaldo turning up at another World Cup feels less like sport and more like a recurring historical event. The Netherlands are incredibly difficult to rank. Every tournament, they look capable of beating anyone. Every tournament, something strange happens. Yet, with Virgil van Dijk leading the defense and Cody Gakpo providing goals, they remain extremely dangerous. Croatia continued to ignore every rule about population size. A country of under 4 million people consistently reaches the latter stages of major tournaments. At this point, doubting Croatia feels like a bad investment. And then there's Uruguay. Uruguay under Bielsa are chaos. The fun kind of chaos. The kind that creates highlight reels, tactical disasters, and unforgettable matches all at once. If Uruguay find momentum, they can absolutely destroy a favorites World Cup dream. And now we arrive at the elite. The teams that genuinely believe anything less than lifting the trophy is failure. S tier, England. The talent is absurd. Jude Bellingham already looks like one of the best midfielders on the planet. Bukayo Saka is world-class. Harry Kane remains one of football's most reliable goal scorers. The problem is simple. England fans have heard this exact speech before, many times, which is why they're simultaneously confident and terrified. Argentina are the defending champions, and what's scary isn't just their talent, it's their mentality. This is a team that knows how to win ugly. They don't panic, they don't lose belief. Even if Lionel Messi isn't carrying every match, the winning culture remains. Brazil are football's greatest soap opera. Every World Cup arrives with massive expectations. Every World Cup arrives with incredible talent. Every World Cup arrives with enough pressure to power an entire continent. Vinicius Jr. is now the face of Brazilian football. If he delivers his club form on the biggest stage, Brazil become terrifying. France might have the deepest squad in the tournament. Again. Somehow every generation produces another wave of elite players, and then there's Kylian Mbappe, already a World Cup winner, already a World Cup final hat-trick scorer, already one of the greatest World Cup performers ever, and he's still in his prime. Finally, Spain. For years, people accused Spain of passing the ball endlessly without remembering where the goal was. Not anymore. Lamine Yamal might be the most exciting young player in football. Nico Williams destroys defenders in one-on-one situations. Pedri controls tempo. Rodri controls entire matches. Spain combined technical brilliance with genuine attacking threat. And that's why they're my favorite. Final predictions. Most overrated team, United States. Most underrated team, Sweden. Most dangerous dark horse, Japan. Golden Boot, Kylian Mbappe. Most likely World Cup winner, Spain. But that's just my list. And if football fans are good at one thing, it's disagreeing with rankings. So I want to know, who have I ranked too high? Who have I ranked too low? Who is your dark horse? And who will be lifting the World Cup trophy when it's all over? Drop your full tiered list in the comments. And remember, once the tournament starts, the receipts will be waiting. See you in the next one.